executive training for social impact. So we run training courses, we put together training courses which we believe will make a difference. Our philosophy is that if we can bring together people from across the world, from many different sectors, skilled individuals from business, from the community, from social enterprises, if we can give them structure, exposure to the field, analytical frameworks, what will happen is that we'll have innovations, we'll have change on the ground, something will happen that would not otherwise have happened.
So I'm a visiting professor here at ISB for almost the last 10 years. And a big part of what I've been doing here in India for the last 10 years has actually been working in a couple of sectors, but one of those has been mobile telecoms. And in fact, I've accompanied companies like Airtel, Hutchison XR, which became Vodafone, really into their journey, if you like, of moving from urban cities, Mumbai, Calcutta, Delhi, into deeper and deeper rural areas in India, including places like Bihar. So I work with some companies which were not just trying to do stuff in rural areas or slums, but trying to do business in places where you could get kidnapped, killed, where your equipment could be vandalized, your people would be unsafe. So it was also a little bit of a learning journey to understand how do you make a viable project, business, in what I call a complex operating environment. What I discovered very much on both of those journeys, rural areas, but also in these complex areas, is that businesses, I'm a business school professor, increasingly have to understand that they don't get it. Yeah? But actually the people that really get it on the ground in these complex environments are often non-traditional partners. Now they could be NGOs, or they could be people that we don't normally partner with in a business context.
I have two different motivations from Nestle's side. One is to find out how we can build value together with the NGOs and other non-corporate institutes. And the second target we have is to find out if we can introduce our employees in the spirit of how to serve the low-income groups. That's the most exciting part, because if you get your hands dirty, then you really understand the need of this huge group of potential consumers, and then you can serve them the best. We have already some assumptions how we can serve these consumers in terms of micronutrient deficiencies and food habits, but we want to validate if our thinking in this wonderful building is really reality, and we want to fill the gaps we have in our knowledge. The field visit fulfilled completely our expectations, what we wanted to see, and it was very helpful that we had the NGOs who had the knowledge of the people and they were connected with these guys, because we could move freely in the village, and it was very efficient because we had over 40 interviews per day, and it was an overwhelming data we get out of these 2 days. So it was very helpful for our project.
What is the change that we are trying to make? And what we've learned from the field that's relevant to those 4 areas. Then we'll go into planning over the next time horizon that we want to be considering for our projects where they are relevant. And then we'll go into just sharing that in more close on. Okay?
What I heard so far, as well from our second subgroup, is that the acceptability of the product in their daily use is completely different than how we are communicating. We tried earlier to build up models from our desks in earlier years, and especially in the low-income groups where you have no connection in a natural way it's very, very helpful to go on the ground, and we should do this more often, and we emphasize it already in our company that everybody should go out from the office and meet with the consumers, and this is very helpful to have the feet on the ground.